Hey guys, we are ending our introduction of polynomials this week. You have a test, and so I just wanted to look at a couple of these problems with you. So on the practice sheet, why did the backpacker carry a flashlight? So the first section here is we're going to find the the greatest common factor of each of these expressions, okay? For example, what could I divide 10x and 35 both by? Well, they both can be divided by 5. Now, if I pulled out a 5, I would get 2x plus 7, right? Now, you don't have to do this part, but this part helps you realize whether, okay, did I pull out the greatest common factor? Because if the numbers left in the parentheses have any common factors, that means that you didn't pull out the greatest common factor. So letter E is 19, number 19, because the answer is 5. Now let's look at letter O. Can I divide 4 and 15 by the same digit? Just a 1, right? But they both have at least one x. Now you might think, well, this one has 2 x's, correct, but this one doesn't. I couldn't pull out 2 x's from the second term. I could only pull it out of the first term, and you have to be able to find a factor that could be pulled out of both terms, right? So if I factored out an x, 4x squared divided by x is just 4x, and negative 15x divided by x is minus 15. Now, when you look at what's left under the parentheses, you need to think, do those two numbers have a common factor? So the answer is no. So that means x was the greatest common factor. So letter O is 12x. All right, so let's look at, let me find a good one. Let me look at letter T. So what if I say, okay, well, I know I can divide all of these numbers by 2 and x. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out a 2x. So 24x to the third divided by 2x is 12x squared. Negative 64x squared divided by 2x is negative 32x. And 40x divided by 2x is plus 20. Now, first of all, I don't see 2x over here on the right, but also if you look at the numbers left under the radical, or excuse me, not the radical, but in the parentheses, they're all still even, right? So I did not pull out the greatest common factor. Even if I pulled out another 2, they would all still be even again. I could pull out a 4 and I think that would simplify it. So really the greatest common factor of the original numbers would be 8x. So this is letter T. So 24x to the third divided by 8x is 3x squared. Negative 64 x squared divided by 8x is minus 8x. And 40x divided by 8x is positive 5. Now look at the numbers under the radical. Why do I keep saying that? In the parentheses, they don't have any other common factor, so I know that 8x was the greatest common factor for letter T, which goes with number 7. So that's how you guys do that part, okay? For all of these, both sections over here. So you want to find the greatest common factor. And then this is just a continuation of dividing polynomials that we did last week. So you just want to make sure you divide by the greatest common factor of all the terms, right? So only can you divide if every single term has a common factor. So since 8, 4, and 12 can all be divided by 4, that means that's what we're going to divide by. So 8t, so basically you're going to think of this as two separate terms. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. So this would be 2t plus 12 divided by 4 is 3. And the only reason the denominator goes away is because you divided both terms by 4. All right. So you did practice problems like this the other day. I don't think that's going to give you any problems. All right, you guys, when you figure out my hilarious joke, send it to me or post it on this assignment and you'll get your points for today. All right, guys, everybody have a great week. And if you need me, let me know.